Greetings, Reapers. For those of you who are still unaware, this is my brother Napalm Haru, head Reaper in Reaper Nation. I wanted to really get him to introduce himself to the audience again, because it's been a while since he's been on a video with me, and I know I've gotten a whole bunch of new subscribers and fans and stuff. So I actually wanted him to tell us a little bit something about himself so you guys can get to know him a little better, because you will be seeing more of him as time goes on. He's an MC just like me, heavily into rap, been rhyming for years, but I'll have him explain to you those things. So tell me, Napalm, how long you been rapping?
Since I was 9 years old. I've been rhyming. Yeah, I've been rhyming since I was 9. Been writing pretty much all my life.
Okay, cool. So as far as performance-wise, how long you been performing?
I've been performing pretty much since my teenage years. I would say since maybe about 14, 15. It wasn't nothing really consistent, but I did a lot of them. So it was, I got a lot of work I could do. Definitely, there's always room for improvement. But yeah, since I was about 15 years old.
Well, what drew you to hip hop in general?
Oh man, it was different. When hip hop first came on the scene, even though I was young when it came on the scene, but when it first hit me, it was something totally different. You know what I'm saying? It was already a movement that a lot of people didn't even speculate for it to be a movement when it first came.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just it was wildfire, and it caught on fast for everybody. And one thing I liked about it was it more so kind of talked about the issues that me as a black male from the inner city could relate to on an everyday basis. That kind of was the gap that bridged the music to us. You know what I'm saying? So
the struggle, we talked about a lot of the struggle and the things you was just familiar with coming from the same places that these artists came from.
Definitely.
What are your main inspirations?
Oh man. Some of my main inspirations, my father, he definitely was one of the main ones. Parents, friends, my kids are definitely my inspiration. I have my young daughter, Tanasia, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to sing, and actually she's probably going to be on the next project that I'm working on, so definitely look out for her. And mainly the doubters. I can't even lie. The doubters are really my main motivators, because you know what I'm saying. You hear on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm in my 30s, so it's of course, people got this unwritten rule in rap, hip hop, that when you pass a certain age, that you should stop doing it.
Well, I say this: one thing you don't have to worry about that is with my audience. My audience, they're a little bit more sophisticated when it comes to the music they listen to and how they judge an artist. They're gonna judge you off of the music and the content, so you don't gotta worry about that. But I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. But yeah, it's definitely that. So it's the doubters, the haters, quote unquote, is pretty much my main motivators, because it's you know what I'm saying. It's been pretty much too many times where I can count where, you know what I'm saying, the people, one, is close to you, and some that you might not never know, or I mean not never know, but you might not know too much of, that comes to you with, you know what I'm saying, negative BS on a regular basis about what you're doing. And the thing is, the reason why they probably doing it is because they notice you're making headway. And you know what I'm saying, a lot of people not only fear for their own failure, they fear that other people might succeed
where they have failed.
Right. So you know what I'm saying, so they're projecting pretty much.
Yeah. I believe me, I can definitely relate to that. I was told much the same thing, but I looked at it there is no expiration date on an artist and the type of songs they can write. And I'm proof positive that it doesn't matter. That if you're good at what you do and you're consistent and you're committed to it, you can find an audience to support you. You definitely find an audience to support you. And those people are worth more than the fly-by-night, Johnny-come-lately fans that are only down because of very frivolous things like the type of clothes you wear, or if you got enough swag. So nah, I mean, like that's definitely something that I use to inspire me as well. A lot of times when I'm doing music. So as far as your project, let's talk about the project.
All right, this is my first project, my first album. I'm working on. It's called The Once and Future King. I'm really, 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 really amped about doing this project because, like, my previous project I did before, it was a mixtape called Pain and the Passion. It's also on that piff right now. That project got a lot of reviews. I got a lot of feedback from it because of a lot of the emotional content that was on there. And shout out to TCU, by the way, you know what I'm saying, for helping me putting that together and all. Marcus, all y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really kind of like, it piggybacks off of that. It's kind of like it's bridging the gap between that project to this one. And it was a lot of things that happened between those gaps.
That's basically the inspiration for this particular project.
Definitely. It's the main motivation behind this project because, let's face it, everybody have dealt with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Some things more superior than others, but everybody's dealt with a lot of heaping the bull. And believe me, in these last 3 years, I've dealt with a lot of heaping the bull. A lot of it, can't lie, was self-inflicted. But at the same time, too, it was something that I had to deal with, grow from, and mature from. So definitely, like, yeah, it's definitely going to show the difference between 2012 to 2015.
Well, you know, even self-inflicted wounds can make for great content for a song. So, I mean, it is what it is. Now, a lot of the people that's been following Reaper Nation for a while, a lot of the things that they see is that Reaper Nation, basically, it is all about rational thought, comic books, video games, having fun with this. You know what I'm saying? Science and technology, things that are important, and education. In that world, in that culture, the Reaper culture, what are the standout things about Reaper culture that really call to you?
Man, anybody who know me personally know my top two things is video games and comic books. Hands down. Like, look, check this out. Don't let, even though, you know what I'm saying, this is an old cliche, the glasses, man, I'm a geek, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? And geeks ruling the world.
Yeah.
Forget what you heard.
The geeks haven't hurt the earth.
Look,
it's not the weak.
Check this out. Like, yo, them people, like in 3 weeks when the Avengers 2 come out, a geek made that. Remember that.
Yeah.
And the first one was the most highest selling movie ever of all time.
Right.
Geeks did that. Just saying. So, you know, before, you know what I mean, y'all get the bullying on these so-called geeks, remember, y'all might be working for them 15, 20 years down the line.
Yeah, I'm working for them today.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And don't even know it.
Right.
But yeah, like video games and comic books, man. Like, you know, I love my PS4, man. I you know what I mean? Like, I stay on the heavy. Napalm _Haru, all caps.
I'll put the link in the description box.
You know what I mean? Hit me up. You know, GTA 5, NBA 2K15, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare. You know, that's some of the things I play. And the comic books, man, heavy. Like, favorite character all time, of course, Incredible Hulk, World War Hulk. Like, I love, you know what I mean? Like, everything, I can relate to him so much because, you know what I'm saying, especially the latest adaptations of him because, it's, you know what I mean? Like, he a little bit more personal. He got a little bit more depth to him now. So, yeah, anybody see me on these social networks, whatever you talk about, man, yeah, you gonna have me hooked, me good. Comic books and video games.
Speaking of that, Napalm's definitely gonna have his artist page up, and like I said, you'll see him more on this channel and other projects to come. We're doing I'm trying it now. I want to put this out here early, September 25th to the 27th in Baltimore, which is not far from where I live at. They're having a Comic-Con convention. I'm trying to get down there and bring the Reaper Nation staff down there and interview some of the writers and some of the artists, and just be a part of that. So look out for that. You're gonna see Napalm down there too.
Definitely.
Like I said, there's a lot of a lot of content that we're trying to put together now to make sort of a Reaper Nation network. And you're going to see a lot more of the different people that are connected to this culture and the things that we're trying to bring to you guys. So I want to thank Napalm for doing this interview with me. I just want you guys to really get a nice little synopsis on who he is as an artist, and there's more to come.
Definitely a lot more.
Peace,
Definitely a lot
Reapers.
more.
Peace.
Y'all know the routine, top of the morning fuckers. I got enough dead weight and I don't need another's. People getting their feelings and start talking reckless, going at your neck like they fucking trying to steal your necklace. And tell the truth, for yo, I saw you in a different light. I examine hotel rooms that's under a black light. I'ma be the bigger person, not play the blame game. Cause you and I both know I could've done the same thing. I'ma maintain, keep it moving.